Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to Blueprints. We join back with my live stream already in progress.
Yes, I'll use a key, or else the game's over. I lose half my steps. Jeez. I'm gonna do the observatory, I think. That I have to use a key to open this now, right? How many keys I got? I have 4 keys? Yeah, I can open this. No, I could have used the sledgehammer. I could have stopped at the store, but hey, there's the reroll dice I asked for. So annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna get a lot of stuff. Apples just became more delicious. And I got 3 more steps, which is great. And a diamond. Cool. Thank you. I got plenty of gems, right? I got plenty of gems. I got 7 gems. None of these really give me directions I like, but do I have the nursery? No, I have the nursery. I clearly don't have the nursery. I'm gonna go to the office because I could try the safe. I have tons of rerolls, so like if this doesn't go well, I can deal with that. I already ran payroll, so that's not gonna do anything for me. The idea here is maybe the day she got her rejection letter is important. And 412 is... No. Alright. Well... There's nothing else here. My rabbit foot didn't proc any other cool stuff. No, it sure didn't. Okay. Did it also kill the power thing? I think it did. Alright. Security, right? I mean, I could do the bedroom, but that doesn't really help me. Like, security's the way to go. Thought I saw my cursor change. That's why I'm so goofy with how I'm walking around right now. Nothing here. Come on, rabbit's foot, do a thing. Let's get depressed that I missed something. No, all right, doing well, great. We would like to set this to low. From that setting, and then we would like to change offline mode to unlocked. Confirm. Thank you. And we exit. How are we doing on time? Doing okay. So it seemed like interesting. So it seemed like when I found something in the attic last time, that it was making notes specifically about the second TV on the second tier, which is the office, which, conveniently, is right behind me. Is there something off about the office? So I'm going to get real close to the screen. I mean, it's got the 2 chairs, it's got the 2 pieces of paper on it. I mean, I'm gonna take my phone, it's right here. I'm gonna take a picture of it, just see if there's anything goofy So then I can go in and compare it to the other office, the actual office, and see if there's something off about it that I should be paying attention to. As always, information is key, so we'll draft a room first. But yeah, it was definitely clearly marking this television. Yeah, I can't think of a way it wouldn't be that television based on what I saw. Yeah, apparently I killed the power thing because the power thing doesn't go through the office, which is a shame. Patio. Do I want the patio or do I want the funeral parlor? I think I want the funeral parlor, right? It'll give me lots of gems. Yeah, funeral parlor is great. Now, if you will excuse me, back in here, there's something like sus about the thing I saw on the screen. And this, like, well, nope, don't pull up your stream. What'd I just say? Okay. I'm looking at my camera roll, and I'm just comparing what I see right now with what I see on the cams. It should be books, trophy, clock, books, lamp. Yeah. More books, car. I think the pictures, yeah, the pictures are there. There's something sus about these pictures? Mole. It's a little damaged. No. Bust. More books. Weird globe thing. Books. Books on the side. Square thing. Yeah. You can see the paintings in the office or in the security room, but the paintings aren't visible on this screen. I'm guessing because they change. A little busk and yeah, so busk and pyramid. That's right. Oh, yeah, busk here, right. Stuff over top looks to be correct. It's hard to see from this angle. And then there's a piece of paper here, and then a book. Oh. Wait a minute. The urn is here. The computer's here. Oh, the lamp's just it's just hard to see, but it is there. I thought it was a piece of paper, but it's just the glowing base. Front of the desk looks right. The two chairs are in the right position. And the carpet is right. Where is the camera? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be getting out of this. Is like, there's clearly a camera in here. Where is it? Is it this very camera-looking camera? Doesn't seem high enough. Like, I feel like it should actually be more where like that box is. Busk. I'm trying to. Yeah, it seems like it's got to be higher. I think it's got to be higher. I think it's meant to be this camera, but I don't know. It's just something weird. Just something weird about it. But I can't seem to see any issues with it, so. whatever. Unless it's trying to tell... Well, no, I was going to say maybe it's trying to tell me that the date that I found in the attic is for the office, but I literally just tried it. Alright, let's continue on. Let's go to the funeral parlor. Nothing cool in the funeral parlor. Let's take a look. What we got here? There are 2 false statements. Well, that's interesting. This is the only true statement. The white box is empty. This is very interesting. Okay. Why, like, if the black box is a lie, then it's in the white box. But the problem with this, if there are 2 false statements, these both have to be false. So saying this is true and it being false is false, but that makes that true. So that there's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems with that. There are 2 false statements. For that to be the case, there would have to be true statements. If that is not the case, there are 2. Yeah. If this is the case, the other 2 have to be lies. Which would be incorrect because this is a true statement. The white box is empty, which has to be false because this is a true statement, which means they're in the white box. Okay, I feel a little less confident than usual about this one, but I think that's what this is trying to get to me. I think they're in the white box. Also, that's the only idea of like a location. Yeah, lots of gems. Okay. Continue on. Courtyard works great for me. Gives me gems and a shovel. Start digging. Thank you. I just want to start digging. Boom. Turn up with salt. That's lovely. Give me like the secret garden key, please. Coins. That's fine. Alright, we continue. Veranda. Veranda sounds fun, right? I didn't care. I didn't draft the patio. I wonder if that'll increase the chances of me finding the secret garden. There's a key. Thank you. Sledgy hammer. Thank you. And a key. And another key. Alright, cool. Now would be a great time for like for the freaking Great Hall. I have so many keys. Foyer. Foyer sounds good. How much money do I have? I have $17. Part of me wants to go with the showroom. Because I do have so many gems that it's like not an issue. I think I'm going to go with the showroom. No, I should go with the foyer. Yeah, go with the foyer. There we go. So everything's going to be... All the hallways are unlocked now. I'm pretty high up and I'm worried about locked doors. So... corridor doesn't help me much. I've never been to the damn greenhouse. And you know what? I think this day is mostly shot. Except for the fact that if I somehow get the greenhouse again, I can open the damn thing. I know knowledge is key, but I'm also kind of running out of time for the stream. And, like, I think I've learned a lot of the things. Of course, like, you know, it'd be great is to keep going so I can get the pump room. And I think for that reason alone, I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to go with the kitchen. And I might use my reroll die in the next couple bits because I need something with lots of exits. I have money, but I'm not going to spend. Well, let's get something to eat, you know. Oh, and then I can go to the morning room, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Alright, it's reroll time. It's 100% reroll time. Passageway is great. Passageway is great right now. Because all these, they'll also all be open, so. Alright, so. If one of you could be the Great Hall, that would be great. Right here, I want you to be the Great Hall. The Great Hall. Not the Great Hallway. The Great Hall. I'm going to go with the hallway. Just because it's more open doors and stuff, and there's a chance I'll get like the pump room and stuff like that I need. And all the doors will be open. Oh yeah, I can't get the pump room because I don't have the pool. But I want to do the pool. That's the perfect room to be right there. Thank you. We're going to go this way because information is key. Hey, there's the pump room I asked for. And it goes to the thing I want. All right, great. Great. I don't have a secret garden, so that I can't open that, but, you know, we got some stuff going on. We want to refill the reservoir a little. Other way. Or a lot, to be honest, but we just want it to be... We want it to be about as full as the fountain, I think, is what we're currently going for. And while we're here, hell, let's kill the fish. I want to be up exactly 5 more. So yeah, can we drain the aquarium, please? Aquarium is which? This one right here. Okay, so. Go into the tank. Alright, so then we got to come back over here. We're going to do this. And we're going to fill up the reservoir a little more. Wonder if that's the appropriate amount. Anyway. That's now drained. You want to drain the kitchen too? Yeah, there's no water in the kitchen either. I don't know what that'll do. But yeah, alright, cool. So maybe I did the right thing. Who freaking knows? Hey, how's the kitchen doing with no water? Looks fine to me. All right. Whatever. One of you needs to be the Great Hall, which I don't even know if I can draft from this direction. Great Hall. No. I don't want any of these. I'm running low on time. That's why I'm kind of screwing around. I think I'm going to go with the drafting studio just to get a new room. Yeah, they're all dead ends. We're going to get the drafting studio. We're going to get... Look who's out of gems. There's an extra delicious apple. There's some asshole I know who's out of gems. Yeah, let's just keep, well, this gives me the most openings, you know, and there's a porterhouse because I didn't all have the showroom. I'm just going to eat it. Thank you. It's also a little extra salty, which is what I like. I shouldn't have done that. I should have seen what else was available. Clock tower, maybe? Clock tower's a dead end. These are all dead ends. I could do the guest bedroom and do the guest. I don't have... Oh! When I get a gem. That's exciting. Am I supposed to, like, be here at a certain time? That's when that opens or something? I don't quite understand this. There's that stupid stopwatch that wants me to go running. Yeah, this is odd. Down west, or southwest, northeast. Like it seems to. That's what I was gathering from that. Ladder. None of this is helpful. Another goose. And get the stopwatch and run to the pool, I guess. Entering rooms. Wait, you will not lose steps while entering rooms. Keys while opening door. Oh, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. No. We just got to draft as fast as possible. Thought it didn't count. Yeah, bedroom, because it doesn't matter. Study is stupid. I've never drafted the tunnel. I'll draft the tunnel. Conference room. Laboratory, sure. I thought I didn't use these. There's a sauna. Yay, good sauna stuff. There's a key in here. How cool. It's also like a weird doodle I remember I wrote down because it was strange. Okay, so let's run back, look at all the things. I have so many. Oh, there's money in here now because I drafted a dead end, and instead of going to the thing, it went to the thing. meant something. Anything cool in the tunnel? Because I've never been in the tunnel. Hey, there is. Lots of keys. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the Great Hall, but... Anything hiding in here that I flew by? No. Also, there's something right here. I thought, like, when I was running, and I saw this being pointed here, I thought it was, like, a breakable wall of some sort, but... There's definitely more to the clock tower I don't understand. And where are we going? Oh, yeah, we're going to go to the pool. That is the last thing we can do. If it's the greenhouse, we have a whole new problem, or a new lease on life. But this would have to be the greenhouse. But I don't have any gems, so I can't be. I mean, we could read a book. Oh, now I have a gem, thanks. Alright, so this is... Ooh, Swimbird. So this is the blue... I guess this is the blue thing. Interesting, hold on. Herbert, Miss Peterson, Mrs. Peterson, and then Simon. Christmas Eve. So I got this book out of the library. Right around when this came out. Interesting. So it's probably about my brother. I am a dare bird. A daring and brave bird. Diving so deep bird, a riding on a wave bird. There's no dare I will not do. There's not a depth I wouldn't dive to. It sounds like my brother died being daring at some point. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not the sea. That's what they would say when they look at me. You are not a seabird. You are not a swim bird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And should you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, I dare not swim, I dare not set foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will not do it for me on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And when I say goodbye to my dreams of the sea, I wonder why daring feels just like defeat. I really would have liked to have gotten something out of this. It's me. Really was. I have a magnifying glass. Is there anything hiding in this? In the clouds? This is disappointing. Fish! They're currently drowning in the aquarium that I drained. July 2nd. All right, so the earliest that, let's just, Swimbird, latest possible date would be July, so 0702. So maybe 0702 is something, the date that this was published. If there was like a freaking... Yeah, I really didn't get much out of this. Oh, I can check the card. Boom. Interesting. So my uncle got it out. Then I don't know who Miss Peterson is, but Miss Peterson got it out twice. Then I got it out when I was a child. Look at my terrible handwriting. Miss Peterson got it out again. Ann Babish, who was in charge of the staff, then got it out 2 years later, or a year later, roughly. And then on April Fool's Day, no, she got it out on April Fool's Day. Then Detective Don Margle. Okay, that's probably the person who's investigating my mom. All right, I got something out of it. Let's write down that name at least. Detective Don or Bon. Bon with a B. Margle. Bon Margle. What kind of name is Bon Margle? That's a cool little bit of storytelling, but I didn't get much out of this. And that ends the stream. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Blueprints. We'll try the tomb strategy again next week or next time I stream. Another grand jigsaw house because I have 3 puzzle rooms. One new room. A new room. Oh, the tunnel. I had never drafted the tunnel before. But yeah, that does it. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Blueprints. Be sure to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Game and catch up on all my past live streams. And I will see you all next time. Boop!